Hey kids, it's me, your old pal and overlord, Bill CIPHER, and welcome back to the Billboard! We have just started, and we already have a doodle of me over here, a face that needs to be crossed out, 3 upside down me's in these exclamation points, 3 little me's in Sparks's exclamation points, a me in the D, another me spanning the rest of the letters, a drawing of me holding a severed head, and a message from Daisy saying, "All hail our beautiful and most spookiest overlord of our dreams and nightmares, Bill CIPHER!" What an incredible start to this video. How to draw Fort getting tortured. Let's see, what'll it be this time? Draw me eating his flesh and bones! And Shaylin colored this drawing, so I gave it a 3rd check. What's this? Me dressed as me? You know what? That's not a bad idea. Now I'm starting to form a plan for my Halloween video. Hey Bill, guess what? Go on. Yep, that's coffee for ya. I'm not even gonna validate it with a response. I can't believe I almost forgot to do this. There we go. Moth Exit made drawings of me to pay for missing the previous billboard, but they're not loading. That really sucks. I bet it's the frilly fuck interfering again. Please don't attack me. Well, I wasn't going to, but now that you're telling me not to, I'm gonna go ahead and put a knife in your head. There we go. Let's put it deep in there. And let's have lots and lots of blood pouring out. It's gonna be going like all the way down your face and even over your eyes. There we go. Now you're absolutely drenched in blood. Once Weirdmageddon 2.0 comes around, this is gonna be your fate. You baked CIPHER into the cake so you can stab and eat him? That is brilliant! Oh, how hilarious. It's yet another drawing of me eating CIPHER alive. And he's just like, Bill, what the fuck? As though this is the weirdest thing I've ever done in his presence. Obviously, I have done far weirder. No joke, I wore the shittiest Bill costume last year. A little word of advice: become a triangle this year. It's giving twink imposter. Yeah, you can definitely do better this year. See what you can put together yourself rather than looking on Amazon. And definitely don't skip out on the hat this time around. By the way, I like how Coffee updated the drawing a little to actually match the whole being stabbed in the head thing. Oh, there we go. There's Daisy. We can always count on Daisy to leave a fun message on the billboard. And this week it's, hey,
You!
happy Billboard Day! Let's get spooky and creative. But
Behave!
couldn't have said it better myself, Daisy. Like a moth to a flame. Very clever, Moth Exit. And of course I gotta give bonus check marks for you being so eager to follow me in the first place. Look at that! We've got a Mona Lisa masterpiece! Livy drew me with tongues instead of eyelashes for Bean. Brilliant idea! From Reality Goddess, drawn by Cat. because of a deal. And we've got various drawings of me, including some with Void, which is interesting considering Void has not been around in a very long time. I'm not gonna give this any check marks because I don't like either of those people, but I will keep an eye on this area. Moth Exit drew me upside down. Very creative. Accurate. Have yourself 4 check marks. Oh, look. Coffee made an illustration based on the stabbing in which she has multiple knives in her head. And then right next to her is yours truly, showing no signs of stopping. Wow! Look at this intricate masterpiece Shaylin made of me sitting on a throne made of dead axolotl heads, each one individually drawn with the help of Livy. Amazing work. I gotta cram these check marks in here because I saw just how tedious this was for you to do and how long it took. So you deserve these 10 check marks for sure. And then from JoJo, we have me devouring the axolotl and pay up, Bean. Oh, yes. Another masterpiece from Moth Exit. It's gonna get weird. And here we have me possessing Lloyd from Lego Ninjago. This is a very niche crossover. Like, most people don't look at me and think of Lego Ninjago of all things. But I'm not opposed to it, especially this form. It does look cool. Ooh, here we've got me ready to eat a human heart and pay up, Bean. And of course I gotta cross out this face. And yay! The frowny face reactions are back! And this one even has a little tear. And look, there's a frowny face over here, and a frowny face over here, and a frowny face over here. Isn't that hilarious? Livy drew me with a giant hat. I'm gonna put the check marks inside the hat. Look, it's a fucking loser! Ha ha! Y'all check this out. Ooh, it's a comic! So, Pyramid Steve gets a knock at the door, and it's me dressed as Steve. Trick or treat! Why are you dressed like that? Just had to go to the costume store and say, make me look stupid. Oh, that is brilliant. You can have 8 check marks. And yes, I am aware that there has been some checkmark inflation since the beginning of the series, and you know what I have to say to that? Who gives a shit? And Monolasa has done it yet again. This is incredible. No, incredible is an understatement. It is immaculate. This drawing easily gets a full 10 check marks. I mean, just look at all of the effort that went into this masterpiece. And all the eyes, all the arms, all the legs, all the tongues. Pay up, Bean! Yeah, this is definitely one of the best drawings I have ever seen in this entire series. You earned those 10 check marks, Manalasa. And then over here from Jojo, you want an eye? Well, I don't like the texture of mushrooms, but I'll try. Who cares about mushrooms? This is a delicious, juicy eye. Wait, I gotta add checks down here and the ones here that I previously forgot. Oh, something else for me. It's a message from Livy. If there are infinite universes, the Lego Ninjago universe could be real. In that case, there are 3 groups, people you should make a deal with. They are powerful. Alright, I see what you're offering here. It's a little something that starts with escape and ends with plan. Now tell me, Livy, just out of curiosity, how would one go about contacting these groups from, I don't know, inside the Theraprism? Let me know in the comments, alright? And by the way, you get a check for providing this useful information. Oh, hail Bill CIPHER! Let's see, we've got some new drawings over here, including but not limited to cat getting sprayed by holy water, and me licking some blood, and some stuff with spiders, and something is burning over here. I can't really tell what it is. Oh, and down here, we have a little something for Rat Queen. And yes, eat the axolotl. Alright, I know I was gonna try not to leave anything here, but I just got to know what is going on here. I really want to know who or what that is. And here we've got another All Hail Bill! Why dress up as anyone or anything for Halloween when you're already spooky as yourself? Exactly, Daisy. But here's the thing. Just because I'm gonna be myself for Halloween doesn't mean I'm not gonna dress up. Ooh, I can't wait for you all to see what I have in mind. And Livy, I love when you draw this. Keep it up. We've got a little doodle of me with my cane. And now there's another little doodle of me next to it, in which I am slaying, if I do say so myself. And this can have a check. And will you look at that? It's a 3rd doodle of me. Wow, look how cool this one is. And there's me getting high. And here we've got me on a pumpkin. So here we've got a drawing of me concerned that just so happens to be right next to a drawing of Weirdmageddon. But the placement of these 2 drawings is unfortunate because it makes it look like I'm concerned about Weirdmageddon, which couldn't be further from the truth. Alright, so Livy is drawing me as a dragon, so far so good, and is asking me which horn I like more. Straight, curvy, curly, or wavy? How about the obvious decision, triangular? Because, you know, that's my whole thing. Oh, and by the way, the earrings are a nice touch. I can't wait to see them on the dragon. Livy made Coffee's exclamation marks more me-like, so I'm gonna give a check to each one. Oh, what a coincidence! It's Abby Bill! I feel all fuzzy inside like a duckling full of tarantulas, and now that I'm here tonight, it's gonna get weird. Now we just need a drawing of me chuckling, and then we've got the whole beginning of the song. The We Torture Kids Club. That is funny. And here we have me burning the journal. Now over here, we've got Axolotl Soup Spooky Edition. Let's read the ingredients, shall we? The axolotl, of course, bat wings, spiders, Fiddleford's eye, Sixer's brain, bones, deadly nightshade, pumpkin, puppet milk, leeks, and Cthulhu's tentacles. Look at this delicious soup. I gotta give it 5 check marks. No, what am I doing? 7. There you go. Amazing work, Sparks. If only that soup were real. Oh, Livy, no, that's not what I'm saying. I understand that. I think it's really cool that you want to draw me as a dragon. Crap, why can I not size this up? That's annoying. Anyway, I meant triangle horns, Livy. Give the dragon triangle horns. And now you're just doing these. Well, at least the earring's there. But yeah, this is a missed opportunity. It would have been really cool if the horns were, like, triangular. Now, I know this drawing was made by Coffee, but it's really cool, so it can have 2 check marks. And then we've got a drawing from JoJo. This doodle is missing the hat. Here, 2 of these check marks have been turned into me, but not the 3rd one, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Now we've got the triangle horn, and I love the blue fire shooting out. Very cool. And I'm using that fire to cook the axe. Brilliant, Livy. You can have 4 check marks. And then here's me possessing Daisy and saying, "Get tricked, Axel Lost Cause." And of course, I used an axe on the axe. You love me, Chris? Well, guess what? I love me too. And from Shaylin, we've got Weird Mageddon. Does not belong here. Yeah, so why did you add her? I'm taking her out. This is the We Torture Kids Club. If you do not torture kids, you have to leave. There. Much better. Anyway, here we've got my absolutely gorgeous eye. Bill, can you solve any cipher? Of course I can. I am literally Bill Cipher. Alright, I'm being challenged. I bet I'll crack this in like 2 seconds. Yeah, just as I thought it would be, it is easy peasy. Let me provide the translation. It says, "Hello, Bill." That was fast. Of course it was. I'm literally Bill Cipher. What did you expect was gonna happen? Ooh, Manalasa drew me slaying. Pay up, Bean. Oh, there are even more tongues being added? Yeah, cram them in there. Put Bean way into debt. And this triangle can have a check too. Now, I had been purposefully keeping the camera off the collabs so that they could be a surprise this episode, but I think it's about time we take a look at one of them. The classic Putting Bean Back into Debt collab. And of course, it was started by Daisy, who made this incredible drawing, which can get 5 check marks. And it says, "You think you can escape us, Bean? Well, think again." And then from Moth Exit, "Oh, Bean." And there's one from Shaylin. And down here, one from Coffee. I'm not making the same mistake as last time. It gets just 1 check mark. And another little pay up Bean in this corner. Overall, you all did a fantastic job. So the collab is getting a collective 10 check marks. And you know what? While we're at it, let's take a look at the More Eyes for Rat Queen collab, also hosted by Daisy. In the middle here from Daisy, we've got a POV. Bill CIPHER decided to possess you as a free puppet for Halloween. And there's even another me in the pupil. Brilliant. Wow, Monolasa, I absolutely love this one. And then here's one from Livy, and another one down here. And I like how detailed this one is. Have 5 check marks. And Moth Exit got extra creative and drew a tree with eyes in it. Amazing work, everyone. You all get a collective 12 check marks for this one. This gets 1 check, I guess. And from Chris, well, look who it is. Stanford Pines. Wouldn't that be interesting if Stanford showed up to the whiteboard? Like, not one of the AU Stanfords, but the one I actually interacted with. We haven't had contact in centuries, so that would be quite the reunion. And we've got another amazing drawing from Chris, and another me on a pumpkin. I got a response from Kat over here, but it was just this stupid little face. So I'm gonna... Wow! The drawing's so small that I can just go boop, and the whole thing is gone. Deserved. And is it just me, or are there even more eyes here now? And yes, it's the spooky month. And Daisy is leaving this billboard, but left one last message. "Dear Bill, thank you so much for the best dream ever last night. I hope to see you again soon. Love you, sincerely, Daisy." With a little drawing down here saying, "Buy my book and buy gold, buy." Alright, Daisy, you will see me again soon. And I would say see you soon, but I'm always seeing you. It's a seduction hat! Time to put check marks going all the way up. Marvelous work. And Chris, that's alright that you unintentionally copied this drawing, because this is an amazing drawing, which means your drawing is amazing too. So let me give you a full 5 check marks. There you go. Something got scratched out here. Okay. Anyway, before I end the video, we have 2 more collabs to look at. First up, Moth Exit made a Spooky Bill collab, since this is the last billboard before Halloween. From Daisy, I watch you while you sleep. 4 check marks. Ooh, lots of eyes to scare Rat Queen. And Moth Exits here has even More eyes! Look at all of those eyes! Wow, Rat Queen is gonna be horrified! Oh, and speaking of eyes, Manalassa's here is saying, "Give me your eyes!" 5 check marks for Manalassa. Coffee, you get 2. And that's being generous. And from Amber, projects every horror movie that exists in his eye and traumatizes kids. Brilliant, Amber. And I am going to give this amazing collab 12 collective check marks. Happy Halloween, everyone! Now, before I reveal the last collab, I'm going to take a quick intermission to look at some other individual drawings, like this one here that says, "Get a load of this guy," and this one of me burning the axolotl. And now I see that these scribbles are actually a background for Manalassa's drawing in progress. So here's what I'll do. I'll go cover that last collab, and then we'll finish off with Manalassa. So, here is the last collab, hosted by Livy. Draw a piece of Weird Mageddon! So here we have part of the rift, and here's the other half of the rift. And we've got another piece down here and over here. This one's my personal favorite. We've got the rift again, and welcome to the pyramid. Unfortunately, this collab was not quite completed, but I will still give it a cumulative 4 check marks, 1 for each square that was filled. And Manalassa seems to be struggling with this drawing, but unfortunately, I really have to go. I'm actually already a minute over time. Oh, and I just got Livy's soul. Wonderful. Thank you for your contribution, Livy. You will not regret it. Oh, Manalassa actually finished, but decided to just remove the blue background. Alright, well in that case, Manalassa, you can have your 5 check marks. And if you want to draw for me on the whiteboard and collect some check marks of your own, look for a link on the community tab every single Saturday. And in the meantime, remember, reality solution, the universe hologram, buy gold, bye!